Alright, in this lesson we're going to do a simple extrusion to create a body, solid body, and this will incorporate using a sketch also. So first of all, I want to start off with a new, I'm going to do a part, not assembly, not a drawing, but a part because it's an individual item. Say OK. And I'm going to pick the front plane, top plane or right plane. I think I'll do a top plane, or front plane, excuse me. And then I'm going to draw any type of sketch, just straight lines. And I'll come up here. Okay, so there's my basic sketch. As you can see, these green lines, these green relationships, the green means that this line is vertical, and if it's like this line is horizontal, so these lines will stay that way. Alright, so we're doing the sketch. I'm going to add some dimensions to this. As you can see, horizontal, vertical, and fixed. Fixed means it won't move. So if I grab, it won't move any of these if I hit fixed. Now I can't dimension it or anything like that. So I don't want that. Alright, so we're just going to say OK to that. That's our basic sketch. Now I'm going to go to Smart Dimensions up here. I'm going to make some dimensions from here to here. I don't know, let's make that 3 inches. See how I moved that over? This width and this width, I'm going to go with 0.6. See how these lines turn black from blue? Once they are black, they are like fully constrained, which means we really can't add any more dimensions to these lines without having an error, because they're completely constrained. So we're going to do this to here. I'm going to do 0.6 again. I'm going to make these all the same. From here to here, I'm going to make that 0.6. Now, in order for me to make both of these black and be fully constrained, I have to add a dimension from here to this line. And we'll make that 3 inches. And now we have all the lines that are black, which means it's fully constrained. So there's no more dimensions we really can add to this unless we add more features to the sketch. But at this stage, I'm just going to simple sketch. I'm going to say OK. And of course, we got the rebuild light on. So I'm going to go ahead and rebuild it. So there's my sketch. Now, in order to extrude this particular sketch, I'm going to go over to the Features tab. I'm going to do an extruded boss or base. I'm going to pick up this sketch, and then it previews. This arrow button in the middle allows me to left click it and drag it to whatever length I want. I can put the length in here, say 10 inches. And then it gives us some other options here. First of all, this is reverse direction, which means instead of going in this direction from the sketch, it'll go from this direction out. See how that changed directions? Okay. This here's our length. This is a draft. If I want a draft or an angle on it, I can add that angle. Did you see how this gets smaller? At a 1 degree draft. I could draft outward also, which goes the opposite direction. I don't want any draft on this part, so I'll go with that. Direction 2, if I click on that, what it's saying is this double arrow key here is I can pull it out from the sketch going that direction. Whatever, let's say 10 inches, just like the other one. So if you have the need for double direction, I can control that whatever I want. I can do 6 inches. So now the part is overall 16 inches long. But I don't want a second direction, so that's fine. So we're going to select this sketch again. We're going to go to Features tab. We were in Sketch. We're going to go to Features. We're going to do an extruded boss, and we're going to do it 10 inches long. And you have some options here. You can do one direction, which is this direction, second direction. We can go the other direction this way. I don't want that. And thin feature makes like a wall. I don't want that, so I'm just going to do a solid block. And that's how we create a solid extruded from a sketch. Now I'm going to save it up here with the little floppy again. I'm going to save it as Extrusion PRT file, which we don't have to put in. It'll automatically know what we're building. And we saved it. Now we can close out the actual part and go back to Solidworks.